Well, of course, Ricky's other family is his travelling army of fans have invaded Vegas in their thousands for the big fight. Ed Robinson's with them.
One Ricky Hatton! There's only one Ricky Hatton!
The British invasion of Las Vegas continues. Some arriving in style, and some definitely not.
From Manchester to Frankfurt, Frankfurt to Las Vegas, and it took us 20 hours.
But the good news, tickets are still available at a price.
The face value is about $1,000, and right now they're going for about $5,000.
And at the Crown and Anchor pub off the Strip, the management's fully braced to meet their every need.
We've got like extra beers and extra food and everything. The Guinness, we've got like about 15 to 16 cakes coming in. Just ordered loads. They want the beer, and then I think they'll all come in for Sunday lunch. So I think they'll all be coming in with their hangovers on Sunday for the dinner.
How important, Nicky, are that lot, the fans, the travelling army, if you like?
There's never been a fighter with a bigger travelling army than Ricky Hatton, and it's immense comfort to him, I think, to know they're all behind him, and he likes to be loved, and he doesn't want the fame, but he likes to be one of the people, and they're all right behind him. I think it's really, really important.
Well, if you haven't dished out the $5,000 for a ticket, you'll have to watch it on the telly, so let's check out our timetable for Saturday. We start at 11 p.m. Well, Mayweather believes Hatton's style will be made for him on Saturday night and give him a chance to show the class he displayed against Arturo Gatti.
Thunder and lightning, that's what they're calling it. You know about Gatti and the thunder, the speed, the lightning is Floyd Mayweather. There's two good shots there. Gatti looks away and he's gone. Right, left hook. What was he doing? What was he doing? He was complaining to the referee. Defend yourself at all times. The ropes kept him up, and he has to take a count in the opening round. Now that was novicy from Gatti. Flash and brash. That's Mayweather. And from Grand Rapids, Michigan, big left hook. That's caught Gatti again here. Is having a rough time early on in this fight. Oh, lovely shot again. Found the angle. Little low blow in there. Referee Owen Wharton didn't like that much. But again, it was pure class from Mayweather. Look at this, look at this. Combinations, dazzling stuff again from Mayweather. He's just being picked apart here by Mayweather, who's putting on a virtuoso display. Oh, terrific punches. He just, what is the economy rate of this guy Mayweather tonight? He's not missing. What a shot, and then picks him up. Two jabs, he cannot miss him. There's no head movement from Gatti. He's paying a heavy price for that tonight. He's playing with Gatti at the moment. He really is. You almost feel for Arturo, because this is a humiliating exercise for him so far.
This is wonderful stuff from us.
I'd say you're watching one of the great performances of recent times by any fighter in the ring, and they really do have to think about whether they let Gatti go on. The referee has a closer look at this. I mean, he's not the kind of fighter you would pull out, but they have to start thinking about this, because he's just taking so many shots.
Total class, he wants out of there, Ian. Gatti wants out of there, they've got to get him out.
He's taking a sustained beating in there. This is almost becoming too horrible to watch. It's a terrible beating. He's in terrible pain. He can hardly find the corner. Gatti, they have to pull him out, I think. They've got to pull him out of the fight. No more.
This cannot.
No, they're waving it off. It is over. Mayweather was simply brilliant tonight. There is no other word to describe his performance.
Well, it was a glory night for Floyd Mayweather that night. Ricky Hatton was ringside there. What lessons will he have learnt from that?
Well, I think he's definitely learned you cannot stand still in front of Floyd Mayweather and just not move your head, which is what Gatti did here. You know, there's little bits of movement there, but basically it was very, very still and an easy target for Floyd Mayweather, who's very, very accurate, with combination punches. He just can't do that.
There seems to be this sort of misconception in America that Arturo Gatti is very similar to Ricky Hatton.
Well, there are certain similarities in as much that they come forward throwing lots and lots of punches and they're very gutsy, they're warriors. But apart from that, that's it. You know, Gatti is basically an upright boxer who comes forward throwing lots of punches. Hatton throws lots of punches, coming forward, rolling and ducking. He's a shorter, more compact fighter. And that's it. And there's no way they're similar, not at all.
Glorified club fighters, what Roger Mayweather said, underestimated him big time, haven't they?
No, well, no, I don't think they have. I think that's just a cheap shot for the press conference.
Well, it has all the classic makings of a battle to match anything we've seen down the years, as Ian Dart reminds us.
The really big fights always set the pulses racing. Massive expectation, the best against the best, and the fans arguing about who'll win. Ricky Hatton against Floyd Mayweather is a clash that has everyone buzzing.
The fans know when they're going to see a good fight, and I think this fight is going to be a great fight.
Muhammad Ali's battles with Joe Frazier and George Foreman lit up the 70s. Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler and Roberto Duran provided classic battles in the 80s. More recently, we've had the heavyweight excitement of Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield and Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis seals his place in history forever. There was the riveting spectacle of Marco Antonio Barrera and Eric Morales. And Diego Corrales' impossible win against Jose Luis Castillo.
Unbelievable! Diego Corrales wins one of the greatest fights!
And this is one of those huge boxing events.
It's up there with all of them, you know, with the Ali fights, with Hagler, Hearns. It's right up there. It is a massive, massive fight with tremendous interest on both sides of the Atlantic.
Style-wise, it's been compared to the past super matches of Leonard and Duran. Sweet science against high-pressure aggression.
It just doesn't get any bigger than this. It's the fight what's on everybody's lips. This is going to be your Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran fight.
Mayweather's come through his big test against Oscar De La Hoya. Hatton in his against Kostya Tszyu. These two are unbeaten in 81 fights. Now they finally clash. Stand by for a night and fight to remember.
For the Oscar De La Hoya fight, I was anticipating a big fight, you know, anticipating a good fight and a big fight. But this, I want even more.
Kostya Tszyu, that was one of the greatest British wins of all time. But in that fight, I was fighting the best fighter in my division. This fight, I'm fighting the best fighter pound for pound in any division.
And talking of great fights, here's the man who featured in one of the best I ever saw against Eric Morales, their first fight, Marco Antonio Barrera. Big mate of Ricky Hatton's, of course. Is this going to be a great fight, do you think, Marco?
Big fight for Ricky Hatton. I think so. All the people wait for this fight, and we know that Ricky Hatton come to win the fight.
How do you see the fight strategically? What does Hatton have to do to win?
Well, Ricky Hatton have to work to the ring and close all the way to Mayweather and go to the body all the time, because Mayweather's speed and move, and Ricky Hatton have to close the way all the time.
You know Ricky Hatton well. Are you predicting that he'll win this fight?
I think so, because Hatton have the similar Mexican style, and I am here for support Ricky Hatton.
And you're going in his dressing room before the fight to wish him luck, yes?
Yeah, maybe I go to work with him up the ring.
There we are, the great Marco Antonio Barrera. Back to you in London.
Well, they say styles make fights, and Nicky, this has got all the right ingredients, hasn't it?
Oh, it's a classic boxer versus puncher. It's going to be a brilliant fight. There's no doubt about that. Hatton will not give Mayweather a second to breathe. It's going to be excitement all the way.